Yeah.
Yeah, they sucked.
But it's just funny that it was almost like a fad for a while.
It was. It was like a walkie-talkie.
Yeah.
You know?
Everybody was so serious about it.
Yeah.
They issued them out to like workers.
And what was funny is you'd hear people talking, and they would use like CB lingo.
Yeah, Bricker one.
Yeah, they're like, you
I have
know,
no idea what they're saying.
hey Mark,
Copy.
you got a copy on me there, Mark?
10-4.
Yeah, 10-4. I'm like, what are we, freaking Dukes of Hazzard?
I'm at Taco Bell getting a sweet
Yeah.
tea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
So, speaking of nostalgia, the last 2 days had went back and started digging through some of our early recordings.
Yeah.
Like
I do that sometimes.
before video, just when it was just straight podcasting.
Yeah.
Dude, there's some gold in there. There's some one-liners and some of the content that was really fun. I was like forgot about. Good
Yeah,
stuff.
there's like a lot of the original stuff. I do that sometimes. I'll go back and listen
it's just
for
fun.
sure.
Just
yeah,
fun.
there's some good stuff in there. There's some stuff that we could. I mean, there's some skits in there if you really want to play them out. Some good premises.
The one I got to laughing at today when we were talking about the giving the homeless guy Coca-Cola and how Coke turned that into a commercial.
Yeah. That was on one of your Savannah trips, wasn't it?
It happened at
No,
my
it was
office.
at- yeah, it was at Farm
that's
Bureau.
right. Yeah. Okay.
Like, so, being a homeless drug addict's not that bad, especially if you have a Coca-Cola. Especially with ice cold, refreshing Coca-Cola.
Coca-Cola. Find it at your local Quick Trip.
Yeah.
Just a can. Getting
Experience
cracked
homeless in a brand new way.
open. It's not so bad as long as I have a Coke and a smile.
Yeah. Coke and a small.
Different kind of Coke.
It's not Rich Hand.
Of course, homeless people can't afford Coke. There's like meth.
No, yeah.
I don't know. Coke's pretty cheap now. You can get
Is
a
it?
fountain
I
drink.
don't know.
You can get a fountain drink for 98 cents. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
So. Oh, speaking of homeless people, well, at least
Coke.
At least
I'm talking about real
like
Coke.
cocaine.
Yeah.
I don't know what cocaine is anymore. I mean, ever. But speaking of like drug addicts and fountain drinks, I had to. We were coming back from the Muay Thai tournament Saturday,
Yeah.
and like we came straight from open mat. Went and did it, and then I had to get to my mother-in-law's birthday party. So we hadn't eaten. I had Brandon and Dominic with me, and so we stopped at. We were on our way to stop at a Quick Trip to get some provisions, you know, just a little snack and keep it moving. And my daughter, she hits me up, Nevaeh. Did I tell you that Nevaeh's pregnant? By the way?
You did.
Okay, I did
Yeah,
make
that's
sure
awesome.
I told you. Yeah, crazy, right?
I guess that's a good thing.
Yeah, it's cool. I'm with it.
Yeah.
I'm a.
Well, f*** you, Cap.
Really? I thought you were gonna play sad music.
I didn't. I forgot what button was which.
I was gonna get the fuck you, Kyle.
I thought
on that
Stephanie
one.
told you to get rid of that.
No, she said I had to get rid of the I hope you die part of it.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, f***
Oh
you,
yeah. No,
Cap.
she's all for
I
the
can
fuck
keep
you.
that.
Yeah.
Well, f*** you, Cap.
All right, we got it. We
Well, f*** you, Cap.
we have it. We understand.
Well,
So,
Well,
anyways,
you, Cap.
back to my story.
That's payback's what that is.
Yeah, I know. She hits me up and she's like, "Dad, I really want a fountain drink." And I'm like, "Okay." So we go to the Quick Trip. Dominic's in there sizing up Mark the whole time, talking shit.
Yeah.
It's good. I mean, it makes sense.
standard.
Makes sense. Like he weighs as much as your calf.
Yeah, maybe. And we get all our stuff. We get in the car, and we completely didn't get her a fountain drink at all. So I'm going down the road, and I'm getting to the end of Shady Grove Road, the little store on the right there.
Yep.
So I'm like, well, I'll whip in here and grab one, right? So I whip in there, and there's this, like, jaw-chewing fucking half a junkie in there, right? And she's, like, pouring out drinks, try one, pouring out drinks, try one, pouring out drinks, and try one. She's like, they're all flat, they're all flat, they're all flat. And I'm like, so I just grab one, get some ice, and I fill it up, and I'm like, take it just like a quick sip. I didn't want to, like, stand there with her. I took a quick sip. I was like, that's fucking fine. And, like, I went and got it and paid for it and got the hell out of there. So we're going down the road, and I had gotten, like, some almonds and some cheese and some grapes and stuff. And I'm eating the almonds, and I'm like, need something to drink. So I reached down and grabbed the Coke, and take a sip. I'm like, fuck, it really is flat. Bitch knew what she was talking about. And I should have known, like, crackheads know their fountain drinks, bro. Like, she's going to know if it's flat or not. I totally underestimated this lady. So I had to stop 2 more times to get her. So I stopped at the,
Okay.
no, I should have.
Yeah.
I got on down to the old D&K. I stopped there. They don't have fountain drinks at all.
No.
So then I went on down to the shop and I went and got one.
Carrie likes fountain drinks a lot.
You know who has the best fountain drinks? I think we've covered this.
Who?
McDonald's.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, we have covered this. Yeah, you're right.
You know
Because of
why?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Good. I don't know.
Because of communism.
No.
Capitalism.
No.
Because of the gays.
Yes.
Yeah. Boom. Gays make the best sodas.
Yep. Gays keep, well, they keep the pipes clean.
Speaking of gays,
Oh, no.
we had, while you were gone, Jefe, we missed you.
Yes.
We talked about your
that.
feet.
Well, oh,
We did talk about your feet.
We talked about your feet. Salute, buddy, those feet.
Yeah.
appreciate it.
Feet.
I do have good looking feet.
See, we told you guys. We told you.
Told
Hey,
y'all.
I'm just saying, one day, if you're lucky, I may break them out on camera. But I really been thinking about how I can make money with this.
I mean, that's a thing.
I know.
Remember, fans, people who listened last week,
So,
Or
how do
Monday.
you open up an
Monday.
OnlyFans page?
you could just sign up.
Did we just
We covered it.
call this whole
We
thing
did
right
call
here?
it. And what kind of, you know? We
What?
talked about it.
Yeah, you guys know. You guys,
All the people that are paying
everybody
attention
that
to
listen
keep it up.
Tell you something.
on Monday.
You don't have to see
know.
my face. You don't think I'd put a picture of my feet out there and let somebody
guys
pay
know.
for it?
Yep. Oh, I
bet you could. I
Absolutely.
bet you would.
We know.
We know you would.
Yeah, but
You're
damn.
that type.
I'm
We
an
know.
entrepreneur, bitch.
Yep.
Get your money, girl.
Yeah. Yes, Queen.
I don't care what people say.
Well, they're not going to know.
That's it.
Like, who knows your feet?
Somebody wants to pay for these feet. Have at it.
Oh, there's freaks out there, bro. Somebody will pay for them.
Yep. I don't care.
Jeff's going to be mailing his underwear here before long.
Why not?
Oh, I wonder if we could like all the when we
Be the
find
first
like
time.
in the lost and found when people leave underwear, we could just throw them away.
I guarantee somebody
We could
does.
just start bagging them. And
I
be like,
guarantee
hey,
you
I got
bag 'em,
used
tag 'em, and run
gym
'em.
underwear right
People
here.
fart in jars and sell it.
Yeah, bath water.
Water. Yeah. Wow.
Why do we both know that?
We don't. Definitely do not.
Remember that jar?
No.
That one?
Hey, Jefe, on camera.
Sorry.
It's a spray bottle. First of all, it's not
true.
a jar.
I mean, it could be cologne.
It's the essence.
All right.
it's
Let's hear this. What
pheromones.
you're about to share.
So
about
we had
gays.
a speaking of gays, we had a reel that went from that last episode. Jeff, we talked about there's a guy suing Apple because he's saying that Apple turned him gay.
Yeah,
So he thought he was buying Bitcoin,
he got tricked.
and he actually bought something called Gay Coin. There's Gay Coin, and with it when it was delivered, it came with a note that said, "Don't knock it unless you've tried it," something to that effect. And he's like, I never have tried it, and I can't. So
I don't think that's something you
How
try.
can I knock it?
Yeah, I personally think it's something deeper. I think it's like getting hacked. So I think it's like some sort of weird AI thing that's going out there that you open up the wrong email, you might be temporarily gay for a bit,
It's like
and then like straight
it's like
for straight people.
mental virus. Like,
Yeah, but you can't just try gay.
well,
But
so
if you're getting like hacked, then you don't have a choice.
hacked, you didn't have a choice.
Oh, you got hacked, all right.
Yeah.
That's what I'm
So
saying. Hack that
Hacked right in the
booty.
ass.
yeah. So well, now he does. So he's suing Apple.
Oh, so he
because-
really did turn gay.
Yes.
Or- yeah.
Yeah, he had a
can't
wife.
help it.
Yeah.
He can't help it.
Well, he could.
So he's in Russia.
He could.
So he's suing.
We don't know what kind of technology is out there, buddy.
Who knows?
He could repent of his sins.
So
But then it'd be relying on praying the gay away. We know how that track record works.
yeah, thanks the 80s ruin all the good things.
80s.
Yeah. Don't go to
continue.
Catalyst.
Or
That'll
90s.
backfire.
I have a
Yeah,
joke
they don't
about-
do that.
I have a thing about that.
Oh, really?
Well, not like a take, but have you seen have you ever watched the Righteous Gemstones?
No.
Have you seen their new season?
No. Well, no.
Oh, because you've never seen it. Okay, so I'm going to find a clip for you.
Have you ever had pizza? No. Did you like it?
Fuck you. And there's a, all right, fuck it. I'll just send it to you, okay? And you can figure it out for yourself. Move
Man,
on.
he is on your ass tonight.
I've been
I
up
love it.
since 5:30. I've been on
I'm
the
just
road
glad
since
that
6.
I am not in the target sites.
This is what happens when you leave for an episode.
I love
Jefe.
it. I love it.
I don't have a choice. I'm just my radar's locked in on.
Yeah,
on
I love
Kyle.
Let's get back to talking about comments.
So this guy, Christopher Perez, leaves us this little snarky comment.
Okay, what'd he say?
He says, "Great content. Thanks for sharing."
Okay.
Just a quick off-topic question. I have an OKX wallet with USDT, and I have the Speed Phase, Iron, Observe, Slam, Major, Mad, Decorate, Feed, Photo, Awesome, Vast, Kitchen, Faint. What's the best way to move them to Binance? Okay, that's what question he asked us. So,
What's his name?
What does
Christopher
that mean?
Perez. Okay, so, well, I answered him.
I don't even understand what he just said.
Answered that.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I answered him.
Chat GTP.
I answered him. Okay, because he's trying to be funny, right?
he?
Yeah, he's trying to be funny because
What's he being
it's
funny with?
two
Well, that's what
idiots
they do
talking
in
about
comments. They just
yeah,
troll.
just trying to troll. So you can't out troll me.
Well, not when we're already fucking trolling, cunt.
Correct. So I replied to him. I said, transferring USDT from OKX wallet to Binance involves several critical steps that require meticulous attention to detail to ensure the security and accuracy of the transaction. Given that you possess the speed phase for your OKX wallet, it's imperative to handle it with the utmost care as it grants full access to your funds. Never share your seed phase or input into untrusted applications, as this could lead to potential unauthorized asset access and potential loss of assets. Step 1, determine the USDT network on OKX. The Tether operates multiple blockchain networks, including Ethereum, Tron, and Binance Smart Coin, to identify the network of your USDT and holdings of OKX. Step 1, log into OKX accounts. Step 2, navigate to asset section. Step 3. So I went through 18 steps like that.
Damn, homie, you went in.
Did he respond?
So I gave him a full detailed answer. By diligently following these steps and considerations, you can securely transfer your USDT from OKX to Binance. So there you go, Christopher.
What did he
That's
say?
hilarious.
Thought we were. He hasn't replied yet. Thought we were just dummies.
Might
Thought
be
we were dummies.
might be
Thought
a
we didn't know.
little overkill.
Thought we were dumb.
That,
we
I
were
like
dumb.
it. I'm here for it.
Yeah, thought we were dumb.
Touche, you asshole.
There you go, buddy.
Silly.
Try CRJ again. Okay, try CRJ again.
I
Funny.
oh,
Yeah.
a little
Silly
static here,
fucking
Marco.
asshole.
Get a little static.
Little static.
Yeah. Not now. It's gone. It's weird.
Do you smell something burning?
Is that it?
No, it was actual like it was just in this left bud, but it's
Do
gone
you smell
now.
like burning hair?
No.
Okay.
Okay.
Just make sure you're not stroking out.
You think he's stroking out over there?
I'm just
Not a
making
good
sure-
thing.
Just making sure.
I mean, if I'm gonna go,
and there he was.
Yep.
Jefe.
right here would be a.
Just recording like we normally do.
What if I just died right on camera in front of everybody?
That'd be some fucking content right there.
want some
That would be
content.
We would just play it over and over.
We just leave it, let it keep rolling.
He had everything going for him.
911.
Not really, but
We would like full Jake Paul it. We
know.
record the people coming in,
A
and chest
selfless human
compression.
being.
Yeah.
He was.
Yeah.
There we were, right on the CRJ.
there we were.
Recording like normal.
Yep.
And then he just slowly closes his eyes.
Slowly passed on to the other side.
Yeah, and then it'd be like, man, I miss him. Fuck that. We got 10 million views.
We better get more than 10 million for that.
Yeah.
We got to really be able to recycle it.
Yeah, we
Oh,
got
you could, man. You could make money off of that shit.
Yeah, absolutely.
It'll just cost you
Idiot dies doing podcasts.
on a fucking Tuesday night.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's great.
Tape over his
Tape over his shirt.
tape over his
I forgot that was on there. Well,
fans have not.
it's a brand thing. You know, I can't.
Yeah. It's like
Yeah.
if we had a
You know,
like a
you got to make them
Bud
pay
Light
for
here,
it.
we'd have to
Absolutely.
blur it
Got to
out.
make them pay for it.
I ain't doing this shit for free.
No, that's right. Don't sell it. Don't. Yeah, make them pay for it on your
That's
OnlyFans.
right.
Fans. We were just.
Yeah, we got to finally
It's-
break.
it's
Yeah.
OnlyFans
So,
It's like
account.
blurring out your feet. You know, on anything else, we got to blur out your feet.
gotta blur out your
like,
feet now.
if it's just like a regular social
Oh, I'm
media
gonna do
post.
it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna see what it takes.
We need to start blurring his feet on every, just preemptively.
Just
blurring.
everything, every picture. Make sure we blur
So,
his feet.
change of pace really quick. So I wasn't here Friday
Correct.
or for Friday's
Yep.
session, whenever it was. Anyway,
For Monday's episode.
so I was out of
Monday's
town and I was on a. Well, it doesn't matter. Well, I was on a excursion with
People.
some people,
Yep.
Refer back to Monday's episode, people.
and there was roughly 800 total people there.
All
right?
the people in your group.
from Southeast
Yeah.
America, right? I mean, this is everybody, like
Wow.
all over the Southeast.
Wow.
Well, I don't know most of these people, and these boys from Texas and Louisiana, buddy, they don't play. And when we're at this very high-end, swanky resort hotel, and there's like bars, central bars inside the hotel, up, multiple levels, and everybody kind of congregate there at night. Well, the staff, the hospitality desk, and the staff had forewarned the hotel
Oh.
and said, hey, got a big crowd coming. These guys like to drink. You need to make sure you're fully stocked.
Uh-oh.
Make sure you got a lot of American, natural, just local beers.
A lot of beer.
Yep.
Yeah.
Good old boys. They didn't listen. Night one, these clowns go through all the Crown, all the Tito's,
Cracker bastards.
all the Coors Light,
There it is.
all the Miller Lite,
Yep.
like all of it. So the next day, I was walking outside, and there was a loading dock near on the back side, and there was a truck backed up, and there is a forklift, and it is offloading an entire pallet of Miller Lite,
Jesus.
a whole pallet.
Yep.
It was hilarious. I
Got to
said,
restock.
guess y'all learned.
Yeah, Miller Lite.
Well, yeah, probably everything.
Yeah, one of those guys were able to come through. The rest of them were like, man, I just stocked y'all.
And what
get
was so
there.
funny
Miller
is
Lite guy
like,
was
"Oh,
like,
I got it.
he's
I
like,
got
they
you.
only had
I'm
like
doubling back.
the first night they had like 2 bartenders and like 3 wait staff. Like the next night they had like 10 because I'm sure they just called everybody in.
Right.
Because the first night, I mean, it was, I heard this guy say, I'll take a Crown and ginger. And I heard the guy go, we don't have, he was like, he was mad. He's like, we don't have any more Crown.
Y'all drank it all.
And the guy's like, even at the other bar, he goes, no, we have none. Like nowhere. And I was like,
Go to the liquor store.
We tried to source the
Yeah.
next 3 towns over.
And I'm
Nobody
like-
has any.
I was like, he's from Texas. I was like, I don't know him. Like
Did
these
you guys all have tape over your shirt?
Hey, I did, however, I got to play golf while I was there, and I don't play golf anymore, like I used to. I used to play all the time. I didn't even take clubs. And so we're there the first night, and a buddy of mine comes up to me, and he goes, hey, I hope you don't have anything planned on Wednesday because I signed you up to play golf with me. And I'm like, I didn't even bring clubs. He's like, that's fine. You can rent some. I'm like, oh, good. I'm sure that won't be expensive. So I go, had a great time, ended up having a good time. It's beautiful down there, right? It's beautiful down there. And played, and we're like on the 15th hole. And it's just 3 of us. And this kid comes up. He's by himself. And
You're muted.
I didn't.
uh,
I guess I did.
21.
Okay, I got you.
20,
yeah.
21.
All right. Young guy.
He comes up. We're in Hawaii. He comes up and he goes, and we're like, hey,
It was Hawaii.
do you want to join us? Or we got 4 holes left. He's like, yeah. And so already I'm thinking like, what are you doing? You're by yourself.
21 in Hawaii.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Trying to sell you life insurance?
no, so we get on the hole, and I said, all right, I got to ask you. I'm never gonna see this guy again. I'm like, what the hell are you doing down here? I was like, what's your story? I said, you're young. We're in a very expensive place, and you're by yourself. I was like, do you live here? He goes, well, He said my parents own a house here. He said it's a vacation home. He said, and he said I just got out of college, and he said I'm down here with my sister. She's on spring break, and so we're just down here for 3 weeks. And I was like, oh. I said, what do you do while you're here? He said, well, we're members here at this country club. He said, so I'm playing golf today. He said, I took the boat out yesterday. We caught a marlin. And he said, tomorrow we're going snorkeling on the reefs. And I thought, oh, this sounds just like my spring breaks.
Yeah.
And I said, so what do your parents do? I said, because, that's a pretty swanky life, man. Mm-hmm. He said, well, my dad's a fireman. I said, and what's your mom do? And he said, she owns a big marketing company in Reno, Nevada. Hey. And I said, apparently a big one. Mm-hmm. And he goes, she does very well. Yeah. And
how happy is she with your father?
Yeah. I was like,
hey, he's a firefighter. She can't be that happy.
Hey, son.
You ever embraced a stepdad figure? Just a stepdad figure.
You know. Matthew, would you like to talk?
That's funny.
Was he good at golf?
He was all right.
Yeah.
He was all right.
You take his money?
He probably plays a lot.
He wasn't that good. Well,
yeah.
I mean, he wasn't. The guys I was with were way better. Mm-hmm. But he was young. I mean, he was just, he said he just kind of starting out. He
Right.
But it was fun.
Yeah.
We had a good time. He was a good kid. But that's not the best part of the story.
Okay.
So he made the comment that he said that him and his friend would do like this Wedding Crashers thing. You remember Wedding Crashers? They would just show up.
Yeah.
So we're like, you should show up tonight at our
you
big
invited him?
gala. Chucker came.
Are you serious?
Did he really?
Walked in with a suit on.
Oh, that's great.
And one of the guys we play golf with, he goes, there's that kid. I was like, shitting me. He's over here he got him a beer at the bar. I went, it's an open bar,
Yeah.
And I was like, Matthew. And he's like, told you. He just walked right in. I mean, they don't say nothing.
No.
That's hilarious.
Just act like you belong
he sounded like he was there.
Yeah.
He
Did he leave with any women?
Oh, I don't know if he did or not. He probably not. He's young. Everybody there was
Yeah,
like,
he's a
everybody
wedding
there
crasher.
was with a spouse. I mean,
Right.
Everybody.
not everybody. Fuck you, Mark. Not everyone. But yeah, it was good.
Look at me right now, Kyle.
You can look.
You make eye contact with me.
No, Kyle, you better make eye contact right now.
Look at me right now.
Walk through it with me, buddy. I'm in the fire. Come on, hop in.
That was rough.
I wish I had a FU Mark button. I'd hit it.
Yeah.
I'd hit my own
But
FU
you ought
Mark
to
button.
hit the one for Kyle just in case.
Well, you.
I just
Anyway.
cut the Kyle off there.
But it was a good
There you
time,
go.
man.
It's a good call.
Yeah.
It was a good time.
Good. That's good. I'm glad you.
Well, not
Glad you
everybody.
had fun.
Almost everyone.
I had a good time.
Yeah,
Good,
no,
buddy.
good. It's
A lot of Utah.
looked like nice weather. We
Yeah, it was beautiful.
we got some nice pictures of your legs and feet.
Yeah.
I mean, which we are holding on to, right?
sure.
We,
For sure.
It's
gonna be
I
worse
need to
up
get.
one day.
I need to probably get go get me a pedicure.
I got one of those this week.
And then I'm
or Saturday.
I'm gonna
Karen and I
look right
went.
now
You talk
how
about
to
it-
open up an OnlyFans page.
You talk about some gold on an old episode. The pedicure episode was a good
Yeah,
one.
the pedicure episode was.
Forgot about that.
That was a good one.
Yeah.
That was a good little run.
Yeah. Carrie and I went and got one. Just
Speaking
just
of a
this
good
past
little run, got a couple things in the notes here. So I got two right here. One we could get through pretty quick and then start to close out with a more local one. You want a local one or a more?
week. Doesn't matter.
Hold on, Heather just texted back.
Oh, okay.
Kind of nervous.
I've got a local one and then a more international one.
doesn't matter. Whichever one's more interesting.
Ooh, local one.
Local.
Yeah, I could tap out with the more international one. Actually, we can do that. All right, so I probably need to find what you sent me, buddy.
Oh yeah,
that one.
That was it was pretty interesting.
So local Buchanan mayor.
Yeah.
Do we know the full name of this fucking?
Yeah, it's in there.
Is it in there?
It's
did
in
you
there.
send it through Messenger?
I
think you did.
think
Buchanan?
Buchanan, Georgia.
What happened? Did I miss this?
So
Maybe
maybe.
while you were in Hawaii. Yeah. it was-
What happened? What
I
did he
guess
do?
is his last name Scott?
AJ Scott.
AJ Scott. So local Buchanan mayor AJ Scott.
Oh no, this is 2015.
Oh damn it, Mark! I asked you if it was recent.
Yeah.
Never mind.
But the hearing is scheduled.
So 10 years later.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a mayor treatment. Anyways, there's a hearing that's coming up about a drunk ass mayor that did some shit in Bremen from Buchanan.
short sell
And
it
it's
now.
10 years after the fact. I didn't know the grill had been open for 10 years. Apparently, he went down there, showed his ass, and then apparently he was down at the park, super drunk, and is 10 years old. Never mind, people. And they're going to do something about it. Apparently, he pulled his fucking magical mayor wand, and he's got it delayed for 10 years now, and he's probably had a handful of... I'm just going to speculate and say...
Oh, no. This is different.
Well, I'm going to speculate and say that he definitely has gone through rehab, and he's gone through a bunch of 10-step, 12-step programs and all this kind of stuff.
No. Okay, hold on.
So we're back on track?
No, this is a total different thing. It also is Buchanan. What is happening with this story?
Okay, maybe we're unfolding something right now.
Yeah, so
I think you guys were talking about the ex-trooper that was in the wreck.
but he's now the mayor of. Yeah, that is exactly.
He is now the mayor.
He's now the mayor of Buchanan.
That's the same fucking
It's the same
trooper
guy
that hit that girl.
Hit the
those
girl
teenage
in
girls?
2015.
61.
Hit the 4 girls in 20.
Oh, no, excuse me, 27.
27, yeah.
Killed the girl.
Yeah.
He was high rate of speed, no lights.
I remember it. I remember that.
and he's now the mayor.
Of
Oh wow, it's an ongoing story. Okay, well this mayor. So was the drunk stuff more recent?
And it says Georgia Supreme Court denies appeal. Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah.
He has a hearing on What is today?
Today's the 25th.
On the 27th, so Thursday. So tomorrow. You're listening to this on Wednesday. So this is tomorrow.
Tomorrow he'll have a hearing.
He has a hearing. Yeah.
So apparently they're bringing up he was down at the grill.
Yeah.
Down there in Bremen.
Good place
He was
to eat.
down there super drunk, was calling another state or a deputy to come down and pick him up. He's got financial statements all over the bar. The financial, I don't know, local government financial documents all over the bar. He gets on top of the bar at one point and starts to take his pants off.
Starts unzips his pants.
Apparently he didn't expose himself or nothing. And then there was another case where they found him. He called same officer to come pick him up from a park. Well, I think this one was actually in Buchanan.
Yeah.
Super drunk, claiming to see people that are clearly not there, and has got his knife out, clearly out of his mind.
I just sent you the news report,
I'm
Jeff.
reading it right now. I see it.
So the hearing on what is Thursday?
After almost 10 years, the case for the
wreck?
The wreck.
How did this guy become mayor?
Is on the docket. Is scheduled for a hearing on Thursday, March 27th. A calendar call on. Okay, so then April 24th, and a special jury trial to begin on April 28th.
So are they alluding to that because he's starting to lose his shit as he's starting to hit this trial?
I don't know. The trial's going to be in Carroll County and will be prosecuted by the DeKalb County District Attorney's Office. So it's going to be here locally in Carroll County.
Whoa!
So the trial, I may actually try to go if I'm in town.
Go check it out. Yeah, I'll be in Auburn Thursday. So
no, the trial it doesn't start till the 28th of April.
Okay.
Is that when we're on our fishing trip? That's when after we come back.
After we come back.
Yeah, it's that Monday after we come back.
Yeah, I don't know what to think about that. I mean,
well, he's clearly kind of losing. I think they're trying to allude that he's kind of losing his shit going into this trial
and covering up a bunch of other stuff. Yeah, and that it's been this history of cover up.
That a man like that.
That's him.
Yeah, he looks like a trooper.
He got elected into mayor.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
is that how do you do that?
I don't know.
Buckhannon?
I mean, it's Buckhannon. I heard they found a body in Buckhannon about a week or two ago.
Really?
Yeah, it's been like about a year old now, they think.
Wow.
Yeah. I hadn't heard
That's
any.
crazy.
I haven't heard any more about it though, as far as if they ever identified.
Huh.
Interesting.
That's wild.
Yeah.
Wild shit going on in Buckhannon, West Georgia.
Hannon. Think about somebody. I mean, how could you just go missing for a whole year? Seems like they would.
I know. Some people, they don't,
I don't know. It's weird.
That's what happened to Tammy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nobody remembered until it was too late.
Till it was too late.
That's true. So
God rest her soul.
that didn't really go as deep as I thought it would go. That only lasted like 6 minutes.
No.
That's what she said.
Hey, 6 minutes in heaven.
Well, there you
So
have it.
I did get a Jeff. You'll like this. We got a message
Will I?
from Cody Cannon.
Oh,
Hey, what up, homie?
yeah. Cody.
Oh, old time homie, long time homie, Cody. He wanted my specific take, but Jeff, I think your take on this may be more interesting. Okay, he wanted my take on it, and I'm just going to read this. This has happened last year, I think. So an evangelical megachurch in Ohio kicked off Super Bowl weekend literally with a sermon that had all the social media buzzing. I missed it. Okay. Pastors at Crossroads Church in Cincinnati, a multi-site interdenominational church that boasts a weekly congregation of roughly 34,000 people, big megachurch, a lot of sites, punted a copy of the Bible as part of its Super Bowl preaching series. So here's a picture. They legit tease up
Oh, that's funny.
the
Kicked
Bible
the Bible.
and punted the Bible
Where did they punt it to? Is my question.
all the way just across the stage, across the stage.
Maybe into the stands. Maybe.
Yeah, I was
Into
gonna say
the-
into the
into the
stands.
people?
If somebody get a free copy, that'd be
And it says the sermon was delivered, blah blah blah, hours before the Chiefs
Hit a
beat
center
the
right in the
49ers. With play-by-play announcers, color commentary, a referee, and a stage covered in AstroTurf. The Crossroads pulpit resembled the football stadium more than a church. As Pastor Brian Tomei and Pastor Allie Patterson sported football jerseys and took the pregame coin flip. Tomei wins the flip. The referee asks, "Would you like to kick or receive the Bible?"
Tomei.
And Tomei says, "I will receive."
Tomei.
And then they punted the Bible and kicked it all the way across the stage.
Not one boo in the building or nothing.
No, everybody's all
just
for
cheered it on.
That's the way that happens though at church. Okay,
They're gonna cheer it on no matter what.
Let me allow you to enter into the mega church culture. Okay, and even the wannabe mega church culture. Anything like that, they are going to they're going to have a very small portion of their congregation that's going to hate it, and they're going to leave, but they're just not going to say it. They're just going to leave. I was like, wow, this is too much. They went too far. So they'll just leave and never come back. Most of them, because what they want is they're getting what they want at a mega church, that mega church environment. Jefe over
we
here
have Jeff's
starting up
answer.
the fire.
Burn them.
They just they,
like
they want
California.
the cool. They want the cool church with the as cutting edge as possible, saying all the edgy cool things and doing all the cool stuff. So stuff like this where they dress up in opposite teams and kick the Bible and try to make some weird play on.
Was it an
that I'm
actual Bible? Just
yes.
something that
No,
they,
it was an actual Bible. Now they could have done what you're
like
saying,
just like a prop.
yeah,
Bible?
a prop football. Like I want to receive the word, and they
And
oh, this is
kick
and
it right
write
in their
Bible
face.
on a football. They could have done that, and most people wouldn't have. They thought it was dumb, but there
What if
wouldn't
they
be any
did like?
issue.
What if they staged like a mass shooting with a paintball gun that said the word, and then you just start lighting people up with the word?
Okay,
That'd be
so I have a cool story
go.
about similar to that. But Jeff, back to you on your take on this.
I'm just spitballing ideas.
That's
here.
a heck of an idea.
Jeff,
Well, I do have a take. Me too. So I think me personally, how I feel about that is I think there's a fine line between being relevant to the changing times. Obviously, music has changed, right?
Yep.
We don't play harps and sing, just as I am. We don't, their music has changed. So the delivery has changed. Dress has changed. A lot of churches have become less formal, saying, all right, you don't have to wear a coat and tie. You don't have to wear a suit. You don't have to wear a full length dress.
Yep.
If you want to come in a pair of shorts, that's fine. Come as you are. And I don't have a problem with that. I think that being relevant but I heard a guy say one time, he said, as long as if you can be relevant to the changing times, but still be anchored to the truth of the gospel, you're good. But
well, they weren't anchored; they were kicking the gospel across the stage.
So my question is, here's my point though. Here's what I'm saying, and I think you see a lot of this in these big churches like this, is the gimmicks. They go so far to try to appeal to people, and I want to say the truth is that Jesus is enough. Right.
Yes.
Jesus is enough. You don't need to wear a costume. You don't need to kick a football
And try to be super edgy with your title, sermon titles.
You don't have to do all that, because the truth is
weirdly edgy. I heard one recently. I like big butts, and I cannot lie was the sermon title. And they did BUTS, and it was like, they play on butts. It wasn't like the round butt.
Like this
But it was,
yeah, I got you.
But that's not the song. Everybody just trying to be too cute with it, trying to be too edgy, too close to.
And I just think that if there is
sounds like elementary school churching.
Yes,
but the reality is that if you get, and I understand the premise. Their whole thing is a lot of times is that, well, we just want to do whatever it takes to get people in the door and then preach the gospel to them, right? Well,
you can give them booze.
Right. So there's a fine line. So are we going to say, I tell you what, we're going to have strippers up on the stage until the preacher comes out?
You just give them booze. You give them free booze. You get all kinds of people in here. I promise.
Look, there is a church in Birmingham that does
Don't tell me that, 'cause we're going.
Beer and Bible night. They do beer and Bible night.
Let's go. Let's go and take our recording equipment.
And they
Bourbon and Bible night. Can we get?
I'm sure. Look,
I just think there's
if they
a fine
start
line
beer and
between all
Bible,
that.
you think they're going to draw a line at bourbon and
There's
Bible?
just a fine line there, guys. I think there's a reverence.
And it's very liberal though. Like it is. It is very very.
But I think you
liberal.
there's got to be a line at some point where you start crossing the line of what is reverent and what is respectful.
Absolutely.
And I'm not saying that I'm not saying that I know where that line is, but
no,
I don't feel like kicking a football.
But I will say I feel like kicking a Bible across the stage is too much.
Yeah,
that's too much.
I'll just kick
So
a
you're
base.
saying my idea for the paintball gun? Was
Okay,
probably
so
too much?
that's. Let me tell you a story. Okay,
receive the word.
so I will tap out with this. We're already at 40 minutes.
It's a whole crowd. Just fucking
Okay, so there was
the word.
This happened at a youth camp.
Get some wise ass little kid. Just light him up.
This happened at a youth camp.
Okay.
There was a bunch of kids. Church full of kids, a couple hundred kids, and just teenage youth, a couple of hundred teenagers in the audience, and the evangelist was preaching a message about people coming under attack. And he gets up and he's like, sometimes you're going to face things, sometimes you're not going to see things coming. And part of his sermon, he had planned out. He had gotten some of the teenagers, some of the teenage boys, like 5 or 6 of them, to put masks on and hide outside during the sermon. So they
Do they have pants on?
yeah, they were fully clothed. Okay. So they had ski masks on, and while he's preaching about you're going to come under attack and the enemy's
scream masks,
like ski masks,
They ran in.
They ran in and just tackled him and just started like trying to attack him. Well, you have a platform full of old preachers.
Oh no!
Who beat the living tar out of those 6 boys?
Good.
It's not their fault. They didn't.
I thought you. That's way better. I thought you were gonna say somebody shot him.
No.
They're lucky. Somebody was carrying.
They're lucky they didn't get shot. No, they got like literally beat up until one of the older pastors on the platform.
This is a kid.
Jerks the mask off and recognizes the kid. He's like, "What are you doing?" And he's crying. Like these 5 or 6 kids.
What about the guy that was getting beat up? He didn't say, "Hey, it was a whole thing."
He's trying, but in the moment, it doesn't. Like you're not going to stop it. Think about us, right? If Kyle's standing in front of the jiu-jitsu class, and he for some whatever reason decides he's going to have some people come in and attack him, trying to do this fake attack.
Some
what do you think's going to like on a Wednesday night?
Oh no, I would never. No, somebody get fucking killed. Like I don't know what would happen.
Right?
I've got to keep the dogs on the porches from the bums that come by trying to disrupt class. Like
sometimes sermon skits can go too far, and those
beating the hell out of
man, they beat the like old men preachers are angry anyway. And they beat the tar out of it.
Probably aren't getting laid.
And it's all that evangelist's fault. It's 100% all his fault. Those kids probably thought it was going to be cool. They probably thought, hey, we're going to be part of the sermon.
Man, talk about a backfire.
Oh, it totally backfired on him. Totally backfired.
Stuff.
Yep. So that's my tap out.
Yeah.
Back to you, Kyle.
Boom. Okay. I still like. I'm gonna keep exploring that. The Word of God thing. All right, so I'm gonna tap out too. They sentenced Cain Velasquez recently.
Yeah.
They're giving him 5 years. This is in California. Are you familiar with? You're familiar with this, right?
What did he do?
He chased down the guy that apparently molested his kid.
Oh yeah.
In traffic, rammed him. So allegedly, I don't know the full how whatever.
He's getting
sent. Yeah, he's sentenced.
He's guilty. So he
ran him down in his truck, rammed him with his truck, and opened fire on that bitch.
Killed him?
No, hit his parents because the guy had his parents in the car with him. So ended up shooting one of them, either the dad or the mom. Didn't die. He just caught
Was he
a
a
stray.
fighter guy?
Yeah,
UFC
guy.
UFC,
Former UFC
heavyweight champion, one of the fucking goats, you could say.
One of the old school heavyweight champions.
Yeah, he was big time collegiate wrestler.
Jerk him out of the van or car.
He was in a rage and just boom.
But the guy molested his kid?
Yeah, a daycare worker, and he just fucking lost it. And like I'm pretty sure. Like he rammed him with it and either got out just pop, or was shooting as he was driving. I think that's what he was doing, was shooting like,
as he was driving. Yeah.
So he spent some time in county. That'll count.
Okay, so he's done almost 1,400 days, so over 3.5 years already.
Yes,
and that's going to count.
That's the majority of it. Yes. So he may only end up getting like 18 months.
Yeah.
That he actually has to serve in state prison, California. The two unfortunate things about this is, the fortunate thing about this is that he could have got 30 years. Mm-hmm. He could have got aggravated assault's the same as attempted murder. Like you can get 25, 30 years, right?
Especially in California.
Unfortunately, in California, two things. It's state, so a guy like Trump can't step in and try to pardon. A bunch of people are trying to ramp that up, hashtag it and everything, but it's state. Like he can't come in and pardon. It has to be Newsom. It has to be, it'd have to be Newsom, which he ain't gonna do, and it's not federal. The other fucked up part about it is that fucking Chester probably won't see half that time, because he's in California, and they protect guys like that more than they protect the kids.
Yep.
Cain is a fucking hero in my eyes, and
absolutely.
I'm glad he got off better than what it could have been if they'd have taken his whole. But they did take the rest of what could have been his career. He already was like plagued with injury and stuff like. He had a whole collegiate wrestling career before MMA, and
he was worn out.
Yeah, but I mean,
Hey, look,
He's got his paydays and all that, but
year and a half in the pen, he'll come out and probably do bare knuckle boxing.
definitely couldn't have. Yeah, get him. Yeah, absolutely. Some promotion, pick him up the day
pay
as soon
him
as he's
some
coming
money.
out. Cain Velasquez is about to be in state prison training for 18 months. So let him get out. Get him a payday with somebody. Who
Somebody.
gives a shit?
Throw
Conor
somebody
McGregor
in there.
John Jones. Somebody hook your boy up with a payday, and y'all go scrap it out and let him get $20 million or some shit because
He
that
will,
guy's a
too.
fucking American hero right
yeah,
there.
he absolutely would.
You know?
And the judge, I wish I knew had the judge's names, but shout out to him
For sure.
because he was. They said moved to tears as he was sentencing him because he was very upset about this and having to take Cain away from his son
Yep.
and all the things that were surrounded. But his hands were tied. He did sentence him to the absolute minimum that he could have sentenced him to was 5 years, and he took all of his previous served time and gave him credit for time served, which means he's got like a year and a half. And I don't know if he has opportunity for good behavior for that as well.
I'm sure.
So
they'll
he
take a
may
bunch
do
of that
less
stuff
than a
into
year.
Yeah, it's definitely possible.
You know, so and I think he should be okay. I think he'll do just fine in
Surely
prison.
they're going to leave
You
him the
know,
fuck alone.
yeah,
you know, they're going to
please.
respect him already as it is. Plus, he's
'Cause the Chomo
a
thing.
serious heavyweight.
Oh yeah, no,
champion.
he's legit. Like
Yeah.
you better kill him.
And the guy doesn't have brown pride written across his chest because he came from like some silk sheet fucking living. All right, like, you know, I'm
That's
sure he's going to
exactly
be
right.
good.
Yeah,
you
he's
know,
gonna be okay.
I'm sure he's going to be good. But absolutely, yeah. My hope is that absolutely, some promotion picks him up. Somebody get him a payday as soon as he comes out. Get him a fight. Get him something that's not going to tax his back too much. Bare knuckle, whatever.
Yep.
And then I hope they blast this guy's name out wherever he lands.
Absolutely,
For sure.
Wherever he ends up. That's right.
That's my top out.
Jefe.
My tap out's going to be, and you got to answer this within 10, 15 seconds.
Yes.
So not long.
Okay. I just answered it though.
Do you think that 5-year sentence was too much or too little for Cain?
Too much.
Yeah, definitely too much.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
agree.
Too much. Should have given time served.
Look, I couldn't. Yeah, time served would have been great. I don't know the circumstances of the judge or whatever.
I mean, I would say,
I'm
hey,
grateful that it
here's
wasn't.
what I would have done. If I'd have judged, I'd have said, hey, I want you to go take an anger class on how to control your emotions.
Mm-hmm.
You probably shouldn't ride down the road shooting at people because you could have hurt somebody innocently.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
However, I totally understand. I understand where you're coming from because as a father, if somebody did that to my kid, I'd do the same thing. I understand it. I understand it. So with that, fuck you, pedophiles. So
right there. That's right.
Boom.
That's it. We're out. We love you guys. Thank you for tuning in. Welcome back, Jefe. Glad you're back, buddy. Glad you made it back safe with you and your pretty feet. We'll see you guys next
I
week.
have pretty feet.